Hey everyone, it's Sam Elamine here from Imbue Network. Imbue is a crowdfunding blockchain built on top of Polkadot. It enables anyone in the world to submit and fund ideas they truly believe in. Imbue brings real world impact into people's lives, dismantling the popular criticism that Web3 lacks utility. And today, I'm so excited to be able to share with you an end to end demo of the entire product working. So, our MVP is ready. We'll be sharing with the community the testnet, so you'll be able to do everything I'm currently doing on the demo soon. So for the demo, I've got project A. I'm the initiator. I'm going to wear different hats today, but I'm the initiator right now, and I've created project A, an awesome project. I'm asking for 100 Imbue tokens, and in return, each Imbue token gets you X. X here is the return of investment. It can be anything I want. I, as an initiator, have full freedom to define what the reward or the return of investment is to make my project attractive to contributors. This is what we mean by utilizing Web3 to impact people's lives because now it gives people options that they might not have where they are. So for example, let's say I'm opening up a online shop, an e-commerce business, and I'm going to accept crypto payments. I can say for each contributor, X is you'll get 30% off sales for life. Or I could be an NFT artist and X is an NFT I'm going to mint you for contributing towards my cause. It really brings so many options to people's lives and really it's what's meant to drive the next wave of innovation and adoption on the Web3 space. So, for this project, I'm asking for 100 Imbue tokens as funding, but you might not necessarily want to get funded in Imbue tokens. You might want to get funded in stable currencies. And that's exactly why we chose Polkadot. It enables us to choose to get funded in multiple currencies, not only Polkadot native currencies, but Kusama native currencies, stable currencies, and through the use of bridges, currencies from other chains. This level of flexibility is really what makes Polkadot unique among other chains, and we're so excited to build on top of it. Now, for the purpose of this demo, I've defined three milestones. I want 30% when I hire the team, I want 30% when I build the website, and I want 40% when I launch the product. So I go over here and I go to my section, and this is where I can see the details of my project. The next step is once a project gets made, it is handed over to the council. Now the council is made out of 7 members, three being community voted and four being core team members. And obviously those numbers change. But the role of the council here is really set the foundation and the framework to define what success is so we can hand over the reins to the community. So in this example, the council will be looking at the project, the team, their credentials, their credibility, and make sure that we have quality project getting added initially. So once a project gets created, I'm gonna switch hats over to an imbuer who wants to contribute. And now I'm acting as Claire. Claire is someone that saw my project and really believes in it. So she contributes. She contributes the full amount. Now, you might not necessarily want one person to contribute everything because now they have full say over your milestones. And we'll be building limitations in place for you to set these limitations to limit the amount of votes per account. But for this demo, Claire's giving me the full funds, right? So um, we once the contributions are made, the next step is for the council to come in again to define what success looks like. So what happens if a project only hits 80% of the funding, right? At the moment, if you don't get funded, if you don't get the full funds you asked for, all the contributors get their money back. But we might want to set thresholds. If you get 80% of the funding, maybe that's good enough. What happens if you get more than 100%? Should we allow that? So all these questions, we're working with the community to define what success looks like, and we'll be working to reduce the role of the council once those things are set. Now, once a project's been approved, if I refresh this back to my SAM hat, if I refresh this page, the chain automatically knows that the project's been approved for funding and I'm going to off and work on my team. I hire my team and I'm like ready to withdraw that 30%. So I submit my milestone onto the chain and it's being saved onto the blockchain now. And once the milestone is saved, it opens up a voting round for my contributors to come in and look at the work that I said I will do and I have done to uh, uh, to verify if it's acceptable. So I switch back to my contributor side, I refresh this page as Claire, and I see, okay, I've seen the team, I'm happy with them, so I'm going to vote yes. I'm going to vote yes that Sam has actually hired the team that he said he's going to hire, and that vote then gets saved onto the blockchain. Once it's saved onto the blockchain, then that's mostly everything done, right? That's now Sam, being the initiator, sees that the milestones have been voted on and everything is visible on chain. Everything is everyone can see when a milestone's been submitted and the votes and how much voting power each contributor has, because it's proportional to how much money they put in. So I've finalized, the chain will finalize the votes that were done, and I can show you that in the chain state in a second. But once all the votes have been counted, it opens up the funds to be withdrawn. So in this particular scenario, that's 30%. So the milestone gets approved, and now I'm able to withdraw. So I'm just going to jump into Polkadot.js and show you all the events that that have happened. And if I go back to the my web view, and I withdraw the funds I'm eligible for, you will see that it's getting saved onto the blockchain, and we will soon see an event that gets raised to say project funds have been withdrawn. This basically moves the funds automatically that initiators are eligible for onto their account. Now, the if we go back to the account section, you'll see that Sam has 13.7, and if I keep refreshing, you'll see that 30 Imbue tokens get pushed into SAM minus a bit for fees. Now, what's really interesting is this UI we're looking at, that's Polkadot.js. It's very, very powerful, but it's built for developers, by developers for developers, so it's not the most intuitive. That's why we built our dedicated UI. And that's the entire flow, end to end. We're going to be launching this into a public testnet, so you can everyone can have a play with it, raise funds, and I can't wait to see the interactions between community members. And yeah, pretty excited. We're going to launch a Discord service as well, so be on the lookout for that. In the meantime, join our Telegram channel and give us your feedback. Let's build a safer Web3. Thank you so much for listening and have a great day.